Welcome to Wonderful Works Special Needs Ministry Training.
Have you ever had a student who is shutting down or acting out and you didn't know why?
Sometimes it can be difficult to figure out why some kids have a hard time at church. After all, Children's Church is a fun place. It's made for kids. With its bright lights, loud music, games, and play, shouldn't all the kids be having fun? Why do some students seem to have such a hard time? Could it be that these students aren't experiencing the environment the same way everyone else is? Sensory processing disorder is a condition in which the brain has trouble receiving and responding to information that comes through the senses, which can result in an individual being oversensitive or undersensitive to their environment. Anyone can have sensory processing issues. However, it is commonly seen in individuals who have developmental disabilities and those who are on the autism spectrum. So what do you think this feels like? I'm going to ask you to take a moment and imagine with me. Okay, so here you are. You've got your favorite cable knit sweater on and you're getting ready to relax and jam out to some of your favorite tunes. But as soon as you put your headphones on, you realize someone has turned up the volume to the full max. Now imagine that you can't take your headphones off. You just have to stand there and have the music blasting full force into your ears. How are you feeling now? This is what it feels like for people who have sensory processing disorder when things in their environment just feel too extreme. It feels like torture. And one more thing you need to consider is a lot of people who have struggled with their senses are on the autism spectrum, and some of them have communication issues. So now imagine that you can't take your headphones off and the music is blaring into your ears and everyone else around you is having fun and you can't tell them that you need help. Now ask yourself, how would I feel? How would I behave? I'm guessing you probably wouldn't be on your best behavior. And this is what it feels like for those who are suffering from sensory processing issues. So how can you tell if someone is having a hard time because they're overwhelmed by their environment? Well, let's take a look at some of the signs that someone has sensory overload. Signs include covering ears, closing their eyes, holding their head, crying, shutting down, running away, sometimes even unprovoked aggression. And then there's stimming. Stimming is a behavior consisting of repetitive actions or movements designed to self-stimulate. This is common with students who have developmental disabilities and those on the autism spectrum. It is completely harmless. Stimming may look like repeated vocalizations, finger movements, hand flapping, jumping, rocking, foot tapping, and many more. If you suspect a student is overwhelmed, the best thing you can do is take them to a calmer environment. And if you can't do that, then make the environment calmer for them. You can do this by offering noise-canceling headphones. Turn down the volume and dim the lights. Remove air fresheners, scented candles, or other fragrances. You can even offer a weighted item, like a weighted blanket or weighted stuffed animal. And above all else, always respect the individual's personal space. You may be surprised at the difference just changing the environment can make in helping someone feel better. Now, as you go on through your week, I have a challenge for you. Spend some time intentionally noticing the sights, sounds, smells, and textures all around you. Think about if any of these could feel overwhelming to others, and if it did, what would you do?
Thank you for joining us today. We hope this lesson has given you a better understanding of how sensory overload feels, how to recognize it, and how to create a fun and engaging environment for all.